Hi guys, welcome back to Log Techie, and in today's tutorial we're going to look at heading, paragraph and topography in HTML. Heading is one of the popular tags in HTML, and paragraph is also one of the popular tags in HTML. And topography, we're going to look at some of the tags that we use for making some arrangement on our site, like as in making kind of formatting, how to arrange some text in our site, and then positioning. All right, let's get into it by opening our editor, and here we are making use of tribe edit. So I'm going to go to my tribe edit and open up the tribe editor. All right, the tribe edit is launching, and here we are. So I'm going to go to menu and go to text editor, and in text editor here I'm going to create a new file. Let me do it with my former files. So I'm going to click on the three dots at the right corner of the app and click on new files, and here I will select the workspace where I want to save the work to, and I'm going to hold down, I'm going to go back, I'll go down and look for a folder called server. I'll hold it down to select it. Then in the place of file name, I'm going to type my file name, and this is going to be called I'll call it paragraph underscore heading .html. And just make it simple like that, .html. All right, once we're done with that, we can hit the save button to start our coding. Okay, first I'm going to generate the HTML snippets. I'll tab it to common, and now we have the HTML fundamental codes. So I'm going to go to my title, and in the title tags here I will change it to paragraph comma my bad, I'll need to start from heading. Okay, I'll write it heading comma paragraph and topography. All right, so that will serve as my title. If we launch this now by clicking on the play button, you see it will show the title at the top of the browser. All right, so let's go back to the editor, and in here in the body we're going to look at the heading tags first. So in the body we'll look at the heading. All right, that is h1, h2, h3, h4, h5 and h6. Those are the heading that are available in HTML language. All right, let's start with the heading 1. So we're going to start by opening the angle bracket h1, and then we'll close the angle brackets, and here we are going to type heading. Let me make some text there. You can say heading 1, and that is it. If we are to play this on our screen on the browser, you're going to see it there saying heading 1. I made a mistake while typing it, so it comes with a mistake like that. All right, it can be any text you want to replace there. Yeah, it's okay like that. And let's look at the other type of the heading. So I'm going to get all the head before we move forward. Once we're done with all this setting, since we're done with all this setting, let's check it on our browser and see how it is. All right, as you can see, we have the same text in here, as in the count of letters in this is the same, but since the heading is different, you see it's going to provide the result for us in 6 different styles. You see, the highest heading here is heading 1, and the heading 6 is the lowest heading. So that is how it is. And where do we make use of heading in our coding? All right, so hope you are, suppose you are building a website, you will make use of heading. It's certain, like in a place when you will be having something like our services, about us, contact us, for your different section, you can make use of heading. And also in a blog post, we'll make use of heading. You know, if you see a post, the title of the post is going to be big and it's going to be thicker than the main part of the word of the post. All right, this is what they make use of. It can either be heading 1 or heading 2. And if you want to make use of any of this heading, you identify it by H. So H1 for heading 1, H2 for heading 2, down to what? Heading 6, which is H6. All right, now that you have seen a heading, let's try to check it out, how it works in coding. All right, let's say I want a title of my blog. We can say I want to make use of a H2. All right, okay, let's check it out on the screen. You're going to see that this is going to be very thick. So this is how we can make use of our heading tags in HTML. Next, we are moving on to paragraph and see how paragraphs work. All right, so I'm going to go down and we'll look at the paragraph tags. All right, after doing the typing, let's check it out in our browser by clicking on the play, and you see it's going to show down below here, showing that this is a paragraph. All right, this is how you can get your paragraph into your coding. And as you can see here, head tags are far away different from the paragraph tags. As you can see, they are different. They are different. You can see that the paragraph tags is light, while the head tags is bold. As you can see, it's bold by default. All right, this is how we can get a paragraph. So if you're having large text to present on your site, you can make up the paragraph to present it. And let's say we want to test run this. I'm going to say the paragraph. I'm going to open the paragraph tags. All right, so if I were to check this on our browser, it's going to show in this format. You can see. So that is the paragraph tags. And next, we're going on to topography. If you have a text in your website, in your HTML file, you can actually bold it. Even though if it is in a paragraph, you can actually bold it, and in the same way you can italize it and do some kind of stuff like that. Okay, let's say we want to bold any text here. We can bold it easily by making use of another tag, and the tag is called strong. All right, you can also use B to bold it, but B has been used in the future, in the past HTML version. In HTML5, the best tag to use is strong. So let's say I want this log techie to be bold. All I need to do is to take my cursor back there, and I'll open the tag there, and I'll call it strong. Okay, once you type it, you close it back, close this angle bracket, and you see that the strong is going to close itself. I can actually cut this and paste it in the middle here. Okay, and once you try to load this on our site, you discover that the log techie is going to be bold. You can see that. So we can use strong to bold any part of the content. Yeah, and in the same way we can italize any part of the content. Like when we're having programming here, I can say let it be italicized. This is all you need to do. It have a tag as well, and the tag is called EM to emphasize it. And so this is all we need to do. Let me say I'll cut it and I'll bring that tag EM. So bring your angle bracket EM. All right, close the angle bracket, and then we can paste back this element in between the opening tag and the closing tag of the EM. All right, once you have that done, let's check it out and see how it goes. You can see that the programming is now in italics form. So far so good. We have tried to look at the heading tags in HTML, and we'll also try to look at the paragraph tags in HTML, and we'll try to look at some topography in HTML. All right, in the same way, we have a break tag, and the break tag enables us to create a line break in between our element. For instance, now we are having this option here called this is a paragraph. This paragraph can be break into two lines. By default, if you are to play this, it's going to show you this in full. This is a paragraph. You can see it here. This is a paragraph. But in this case, we want to break this line into two. After this is a, I would like to break it down using a break tag. All right, let's go back to where we have our work there. Click into there where you're having paragraph. If you press the enter button and still go, it's still going to be as it is. Okay, you pressing the enter button to break it here will not work. You must use a tag to break it. But now I can break it successfully by using a break tag, and the break tag is called BR. All right. So if you use the break tag, what will happen is that if we are to play this on our site now, it's going to break into two sections. All right, that is how we can make use of the break tag. And also we can make use of the break tag to create white space in between each of our elements. Like here, you can see that we are having this is a latest news in my country. This is the latest news in my country, and we will have a space there by default. What if we want that space to be bigger than that? We can use the break tag. So you can also use a break tag in between different tags to create space in between them. Now, after these tags, this is the latest news in my country. We can decide to break this by using our break tag. And if you are to check your website now, it's going to break more than how it is before. In the same sense, if the more you continue breaking, the more space it will be creating. Okay, if I still use the break tag again, it's going to create more wider space there. You can see that. I'll drop the class for here till we meet in the next video. Thank you.